Now then, in terms of looking at the overall impact of these World Championships, it's not just about watching extremely varied things on a bike. It's about what does that mean to life, to the world, to the way we live. Chris Boardman is alongside Anna Holligan of the BBC's Bike Bureau to investigate.
You can encourage people to cycle, but you also have to give them a way to do it safely. And so when I come to Glasgow and I look around and I see the space and I see the desire and I see the fact that Scotland can't meet its legally binding climate targets without reducing emissions from transport, then
I think no-brainer is the term that you're reaching for. When we first came to work in Glasgow years ago, we saw this outside the hotel, and we all went in the minibus to go and find somewhere to eat. And then just one person said, "Oh, I've got that on my phone. I'll try that." And then that spread over 12 hours through the whole BBC crew. And then this became the only way we got in and out of town within 24 hours. 75% of journeys all in this region are less than 3 miles. So the potential is huge, and next year 10% of their total transport budget will go to active travel to make it normal.
I think there still has to be quite a culture shift, and that might take a generation, but you're starting to see it happen, and it's only really when they make the roads safe and they have those protected lanes that parents are prepared to put their kids on.
Who are we building cities for? Well, they're for people who are currently 10 and 5 years old. I regularly do appearances in schools and things, and you say, hands up who rode to school, and you'll get 1 or 2 people who sort of go like this. And then you say, hands up who'd like to, and the whole class puts their hands up.
Cycling is such a win for drivers too. If you imagine how much easier your life would be if you take a couple of cars out of the morning traffic jam because people have switched to 2 wheels. I didn't come to cycling as a pro or because I wanted to win medals. I just wanted a convenient way to get around and be a parent and do my job. I find it so empowering.
Forget the health benefits, forget the decarbonisation. It makes a nicer place to live, and we forget that, and it's really where we should start. The exciting bit for me is we've now cottoned onto it, and it's happening in pockets, and those examples are growing to the point where people are going to start asking, why haven't we got that? And that's when you've got positive peer pressure that really makes change happen.
Chris Boardman joins me now with Chris Hoy, and that's why championships like this matter so much, and making sure people understand what you have to do.
I think it matters for us because we've got one of the few sports that's much more than a sport. You know, we said it at the start, big cliche of the week, you can't swim to school, you can't football to the shops. So it can touch everybody's lives out there behind us, and I think that's why I'm still involved with it, and, you know, both to get around and to watch the stuff that we've seen this week.
And also you can see the impact that it makes on people, Chris.
You can see anywhere in the city, you go out, people are on bikes, they're getting inspired to get their bikes out, to use it to get around, and even because the roads are all closed, so actually the easiest way to get around is on 2 wheels.
And actually I was looking at one of the maps, the route that goes from here to Loch Lomond, which is about 20 miles, it's almost all traffic free.
Which I did yesterday. Yeah, I've done it twice actually. It's, yeah, you just stitch together a bit of old railway track, and then they've got following the river, and it's great. And the amount of people on it on a Saturday was quite something to see.